Good afternoon. And welcome. This is an exciting day for Grand Rapids Community College. And let me just take a moment and introduce my colleagues to you. First of all, our Vice Chair, Dr. Michael Stearns, is ill, so he is not with us this evening. Ellen James, Treasurer. Jan Magini, our Secretary. Mrs. Terry Hanlon, one of our founding board members. Dr. Richard Ricekamp. And last but not least, Mr. Richard Verberg. As I started, this is an exciting day for us and for the students and the community. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I would like to thank all of you for joining us today. It's my privilege to introduce to you the chairperson of Grand Rapids Community College's board, Foundation Board. Grand Rapids Community College's 2010 Distinguished Alumnus this year, Mr. David Custer.
That was cool. Did you hear that? Thank you, Margot. It's an honor to lead this foundation and to work with the leadership of this campaign. The campaign continues to go forward. GR works, ask anybody, and I'm proud to announce that we've received over $11 million in pledges and support already. So we're tickled with that. And so we thank you for your support. Many of you have supported the campaign already, and we do thank you for that. You know, every campaign has certain milestones, and today's going to be a big one for this, and we're excited about it. And I'm going to introduce our president, Steve Ender, and he's going to tell you more about it. Steve?
Thank you. What a gorgeous, glorious day. When I think about the family we're going to honor, it just seems to make a lot of sense to me. You know, we have been so fortunate with the help that we've received with our GRCC Works Ask Anyone capital campaign. Very early on, three prominent men in this community stepped up and agreed to be honorary chairpersons. And they are with us today, and I'd like to recognize them. First, Mr. Fred Keller. Fred. Mr. Hank Meyer. Thank you, Hank. And Mr. Doug DeVos is back over here. Our leader, Jim Bezzetta, would have been with us today, but his mother had an accident. I think Jim is actually resetting the bones in her wrists, so that's going on in his life, and I'm sure he would like to be with us. Clearly, it's an exciting day. We're standing on the former Davenport campus. We purchased this institution 12, 14 months ago. And from every perspective, I think it's just been a wonderful win-win-win. Clearly, we needed more space. We will probably go over 18,000 credit students this fall. That's a growth of 3,000 students in the time that I've been here. I mean, that's just truly remarkable. And on this campus alone, even though we didn't start to take possession until May of last year, and Davenport was still going to occupy about 40% of the space, we actually had 1,200 students here in both the fall and spring semesters of 9-10. This coming fall, we will have, best estimate, 4,700 students studying, learning, engaging with our faculty on this campus. We are going to, and we have started, I think that's just, think about that number. It's just a remarkable number. We are literally moving 3 major departments to this campus. our social sciences department, our psychology department, and criminal justice department. And we've been doing a lot of work to get ready for those students and their faculty. The academic building, which we would like to offer you an opportunity to tour tonight, has gone through some extensive renovations over the summer months. The Cook Administration Building, we have moved a lot of our back of the house staff up here, making it a lot easier for folks to drive in and get services. Just the ability to park is such a step up for our institution, I have to tell you. We will move faculty, and we are moving faculty presently into the Mabel Engel Hall, which is adjoined Sneeden. And they are there temporarily, even though I will share with you, I was here a couple of times during their move-in, and they've carved out some very nice spaces. It may be difficult to take them to a completely renovated building, which is the Warren Hall, which is attached to the Sneeden facility. We will do a complete renovation of that building to its historical look, and I'm very proud to be able to say that. It just is amazing for a new person like myself to come into a community and to see so much happen so quickly. And tomorrow's a big day for me. I have to talk to 1,000 people and, do a good job. So I've been working on that pretty hard. And as I was writing my comments tomorrow, I will speak to the Capitol campaign, and we are doing very, very well. I just can't tell you how humbling it is for me to be part of this effort. But yeah, I thought about that a little bit, and I know what our faculty and our staff and our administrators have done for the last 12 months to take on close to 3,000 more students. I mean, that's a big number. And we haven't added a lot of staff to get that done, quite frankly. I don't even want to go there because it gives me some problems to think about. But it wasn't just the campaign leadership team that's helped us bring this campaign along. The thing that I heard from individuals as we would go out and talk about the college is how responsive we've been to the needs of this community. So clearly, it's the faculty and staff who have really taken on the work of 2,000 to 3,000 more students. That's really caught the attention of the greater Grand Rapids community and those in the community that are in a position to help us. So it's in every way a team effort of what we are trying to do here at Grand Rapids Community College. I have a big announcement to make, and I have a family to honor, and it's humbling for me to do this. We know this family, we know them well. They have supported organizations, entities within this community. They have set a lead example in so many cases, from healthcare to the arts, nonprofits, education, and now, blissfully, Grand Rapids Community College. And I will tell you that when I started having conversations with the family and their representatives, they were not interested in a naming opportunity. It was not something that was important to them. But I have to share, and I pushed a little bit, it was very important to me and to our college and to our board. You want folks in the community that are respected by others in the community to step up and say, we believe in what you're doing too. And the way we can share that belief, if they will allow us to do so, is to name a campus or a building to honor them and the work that they have done. So it is really more about the college today with this naming in many ways than the family, but it's such an honor to now name the campus. It's just a significant moment. I will tell you, I cannot express for our college how grateful we are that people step up and they back their words with actions, that they're quick to come together to help us solve problems. So today, ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege, my deep, deep privilege, to name the Grand Rapids Community College DeVos campus. And let me say this is a family gift in all ways. Mr. and Mrs. DeVos, Richard and Helen to you guys. Doug and Marie DeVos, Dick and Betsy DeVos, Dan and Pamela DeVos, Bob and Sherry Vanderwide. These wonderful couples and families have, through their combined efforts, made a lead gift to our capital campaign that will really help us extend our work here and back on the main campus. Now I'd like to introduce, if I could, Mr. Doug DeVos. Doug.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks. Okay. Well, Steve, it's a tremendous honor for us as well to have the opportunity to be associated with this institution and the tremendous work that goes on here. And I think that is what we all saw when we became more familiar with this work, when we became more familiar with the project that was at hand before you, and the work that was done to bring this project to the stage that it is right now. It was an honor to be able to participate in the campaign with Hank and with Fred as well, and to see so many people step up. And so to have this campus named with our family, for our family name, is a tremendous honor. But I want to make sure it's positioned in the right way of being part of this community and being part of this project, being part of this institution, and representing so many who also gave. Because the money that's being raised and that we are continuing to raise, right, David? We still have a ways to go, will come from people who probably share the same aspirations for this institution that we share. And I thought maybe I'd just touch base briefly on a couple things that are so important, I think, as I speak for the rest of my family as well. Just a couple things that we felt are important as the fire trucks go by. Anything on campus we should know about? Is there, okay, first day of classes, any pranks going on that we should know? We're okay, all right, I think we're okay. I think the safety services of our community are working well today. We'll let them go through. I don't want to see an accident here, but if there is, we've got the TV coverage to make sure it's covered. Now I'm just wishing they'd hurry up and get past. Aren't they supposed to go fast when the sirens are going like this?
There we go.
If they stop here, everybody just move back and be safe. You know, you always hate it when somebody's late and makes a grand entrance like that. You know, we told them it was 4 o'clock, right? I don't know what happened to them. But now that our community seems to be safe, maybe I can just touch base on a few of the things that I think everybody who's part of this campaign and everybody who's part of this institution is interested in doing. And first of all, it's all about people. Every student here is connected to a family, has a friend. Every student here is connected to somebody in the faculty, has support from the administration. Every student has a connection and is an important part not only of this institution, but of this community. And so our interest was to make sure it reflected our belief in people. And we believe that every child in Grand Rapids in this community is born with unlimited potential. Wherever they've come from, whatever they're doing, they have unlimited potential. And the work that we are all trying to do in this community from the very time a child is born is to recognize that through their early childhood stages, through an organization like First Steps, to help them get ready for school in the Grand Rapids Public Schools or any school system, and to help them progress successfully through there. And so they can come to a place where they can take the next steps in their life and career with the education opportunity that's provided for them at this institution and even others in the area. I think also this institution, secondly, represents an incredible recognition of the opportunities that are available for students. They can be part of the fire department. They can be part of all of our public safety institutions around here. And I think we're going to see all of them at this moment. You know, the timing of this really couldn't have been better, I don't think, Steve. You know, there's a point in time we just say, okay, we're going to give up. But I'm not giving up because the students aren't giving up here either, right? First was unlimited potential. Second is opportunity, and you have to provide an environment where kids can achieve opportunity. I think that's all of them. I think the purpose of the campaign was create an environment where kids can achieve opportunity, where kids and for people in this community who are looking for that next step of education have an environment and a place of support where they can do the work necessary to improve their lives, to improve their position, to improve their education, to dive deeper into a career they've already started or one that they wish to pursue. And they will get the opportunity, the environment, and the support so that they can do the work necessary for themselves to move themselves forward. And I think as a community, we can have high expectations for what is going to happen at this institution because of the staff, the faculty, the administrators, and the students. They are going to be the future leaders in our community in the future. And we need to make sure that we provide them every opportunity available to achieve the great things that they can achieve. I know in a business sense, and many of you in that same capacity spend a lot of time with succession planning. Where's the next level of leader going to come from? What's going to happen? How are we preparing this organization? And when you talk to any CEO, they'll say two things. It's the most critical job of any leader in a business, and it's the one with the longest lead time. So you better get started soon. This community college, this place, this institution is developing the next generation of leadership for our community. And it's important to start now. It's important to do it well because our community is creating kids with unlimited potential, and we expect them to fill leadership roles at all levels, in all places, in all parts of this community so that we can have a living, vibrant future for us all. So we're honored to be part of the campaign, honored to be part of the school and all that's happening here, and thank you for the time. Steve, back to you. And I think that's all the fire trucks we got.
You know, when I first heard Doug's father speak, I thought, I never want to follow him. And I can say the same for his son. Thank you very much, Doug. You did a great job with that, given all the adversity going on out there. We're not done. We still have a ways to go. We have aspirations around this campaign, buildings that we need to sustain. I think we're closing in on our mark, but we still have a lot of good work to do in the upcoming months, and we're going to appreciate all that you do to help us reach this goal. We have set up some tours of this new facility. I think they're starting on the other side at the Welcome Center in front of the Sneeden Academic Building. We'd love for you to see what we're doing on the second and third floors of that building with the classroom renovations that have been done. Cook, I think, is going to be open. We have folks moved in. It's a beautiful building for us, and we're proud to be able to show it off. And I hope in about 9 months we'll have another completely renovated building up here that we will also be very proud to show off. I can't thank you all enough. I can't thank the DeVos family enough. I cannot thank all the volunteers and leaders enough. This is a wonderful team and a great family to be part of. And I'll tell you, Karen and I every day go, you know, this was the best decision we ever made in our entire life. Thank you. Oh, you have to look at the sign first. You haven't seen, we did a little unveiling when you weren't looking. I actually ran down here this morning with my dog Molly because I was convinced that somebody would have taken all the covers off the signs and had the unveiling without us. I love that.